Ooh, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Chef from Off the Dome. We're gonna be talking about the panel we had on, I believe Sunday, that was produced with Ti, Candace Owens, Killer Mike, Tamika, and we had the other 2 or 3 lackeys. I mean, the guy that's part of the Trap the Vote, the youngest type dude that kept talking about soul food, potato salad. That's all he kept talking about. The highlights. Killer Mike, of course, is the main highlight of the show. He's the only reason why people, I think, even still replay the videos, still share it, still watch it. He spoke some real truth. He said good things like having 2 masters control you. You need to be the one to bring something to the table instead of them being able to rely on you. Him bringing up the history of the Democrats and the Republicans. Him bringing up the history of black people both being part of separate parties but still working together. And it was just good to see him bring up some facts. Now, he did have to placate to the black audience by screaming white supremacy every other minute and doing stuff like that. The huge reparations talk. He gave an excellent answer to reparations. He said, get your stuff together, then try to get reparations. Which I think reparations are a huge waste of time for all the reasons he mentioned and more. I mean, with no national flag, with no national sense of origin, with no way to trace your ancestors, with black people being divided about even getting it or not, with seeing, because then you got all these mixed people out here too. You got white people that claim they're black, you got Hispanics that claim they're black. So how would the reparations thing even work? That's the problem. I mean, you have a race of people who literally we have the mixed people. We have people that's from the islands who want to get some of this pie. You have people that look pretty much white like Logic but are black. So are they going to get some, or are you going to say no to them? The Mariah Careys, the Logics, the Drakes, the J. Coles, the Cardi B's, all these type of people. I'm just mentioning them as examples. You're going to divide about that. Because what if they just give it to those people who are fairer skinned? Then the dark skinned people might get mad. If they just give it to the darkies, then everybody else would get mad. So I understand. And then when you don't have a national flag, and plus I don't think the government's going to pay off the reparations, period, just because there's too many niggas out here. Like, I'm sorry. You can say what you want about the Jews, the Asians, all of them. They got their reparations, and the Indians. One thing you have to admit about them, they did have their stuff together, first of all. And second, they didn't have 40 million plus people to give money out to. It's almost like, I believe, like 45 million black people in the United States. That's too many niggas to give money to. And if they were to give reparations, people are still going to be upset, because if you're, suppose they don't give it to any of the felons, or people that's incarcerated, they don't get it. So then when they get out, they're going to be upset because they ain't getting any. There's going to be a huge debate about it. That's why it's no point in doing reparations. I don't like Candace Owens at all. I think she's controlled opposition, just like some other Democrats do. She's basically the person put out there to get black people to come for the Republicans. It's not going to work, but they try to use her for their advantage. But it was sad to see that she couldn't even get her words out. Like, every time she tried to make a concise statement or get a thought out, people kept hissing or or T.I. kept and all that. It's messed up, you know. You're making her look more like the sympathetic figure because you won't even let her talk. Yeah, people like T.I. here, man. He had random comments about white people shooting this, or the racism of this, or they need to get this stuff together, this. T.I.'s always been the type of dude that you think he starts off with a good cause, you think he has a good message behind it, then you realize, maybe you need to stop listening to rappers. Because this is the same guy that had a 90-day boycott and didn't even talk about it for a whole 90 days, and half the rappers gave up on it and did nothing effectively. And one last thing I like, Killer Mike said about the Waffle House incident. He was doing good at first. He was talking about how people were wrong in this. He was about to say the black woman was wrong too, but he didn't do it because he wanted to placate to the black woman audience, and that's what you gotta do with blacks. It would have been nice if he said everybody was at blame, everybody was being childish. It would have been nice if he would at least called her out too. But he did mention how if you're going to boycott something, boycott that specific area or that specific establishment. It do not affect the national chain, because that could affect a lot of black people that have jobs that are trying to move up in the world, like you said, and one day may become managers, then become the GM, then become a district manager, and etc. So he's right about that. You're crushing their hopes of even moving up the ladder. If you boycott every McDonald's, which black people cannot do, because I don't think white people do it at this point. There's too many people that would just go there just because it's cheap, it's affordable, it's in every ghetto and every hood. I don't think people are going to stop going there. But if people did somehow, it would be putting literally millions of people out of a job. And unless you have another alternative for them, or unless you have backup finances for them to get, it's kind of hard to boycott someone you don't have anything else for them to fall back on. The civil rights movement, what people don't realize is that Martin Luther King and all these other people, they had systems and set. You didn't want to take the bus, fine. We'll walk with you in a group so the KK can't mess with you. We have people with cars. We have some white people might help you out. We're going to make sure that we get you a closer job. There are other systems in check. You don't just start a boycott and not have another plan to, like, you know, maneuver what the boycott might do. But that's my thoughts on the debate, guys. Shout out to Diddy for even letting it happen. Revolt TV doing this debate is a good idea to let blacks speak and have their own platform to do their own thing and show their ideas. Hopefully next year people get to get the ideas and stuff out and all that. But until then, it's your boy Chef from Off the Dome. Once again, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace. I'm out, guys.